Hi everybody, Morgan right here again. We're just gonna be doing some more art today, which is why we got some background music going from Technoax. Amazing, like I said, I've called them out many times. Amazing creator who provides royalty-free music that you don't have to credit, but I do anyway. Great creator. Recommend their music. So we just got some background music from that. And I'll switch over to Clip Studio Paint here. There we are. Make sure everything's working on this side. On the YouTube side, because it's giving me an error, of course. OBS everything is squishied. So 1 second. There we go. Maybe that will be better? Okay, well, I still got an error from YouTube, but whatever. I'm just gonna find out at the end if things are being weird. Okay, so let's do some art and we'll find out if the stream is messed up at the end. Or at least the VOD should be fine, but we'll find out what's going on. Okay, now I've been working on this for a bit. Last art stream, we were working on this, these macarons. And, so we finished the orange one, as well as I can do within my limited ability. And now we are just gonna work on the other one. On the pink one, which I started but haven't finished yet. Okay, so I wanna add some texture to this thing. Good old texture. So it kinda has like that almost like bubbly quality to it. Sorry. Clear my throat. I drank coffee and that always doesn't help with the throat clearing. Really, I should drink water before stream, but you know, don't think of that stuff every time. Okay, so let's get some, get much smaller. Particle size, much smaller size. Oh, too big. Too big of a brush. Okay, let's just see. This is that the same color? It is. There we go. Yep. We need a slightly darker color than that. Do this one. I want it to be just subtle. Give it a little bit of that bubbly effect to it that macarons have because the little air bubbles get caught in it. Yeah, and then a lighter color and do the same thing. Oh wait, I wanted to, there we go. Perfect, okay. And then, just so I don't go outside the edges. Just a light, like, peppering of, oh, hi, Cranberry, how's it going? Just a light peppering of, like, those little air bubbles on the macarons. Okay. And then we got a soft brush here. I hope you are doing well today, Cranberry. Okay, and then I'm just gonna select, like, this darker... I wanna keep that selected. Actually I'm gonna select the whole thing. Yes, for sure. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of still life before, so I'm practicing it. Yep, so it's something I haven't done a lot of before, so I'm practicing it a little bit. Kind of taking in the edges a little bit here. So that when I do the shading, it won't go outside of it as much. There we go. Kind of just take in these edges a little bit. There, perfect. Technoaxe has been releasing a bunch more music, so I got some more tunes on my playlist right now. Oh no. Not is it the same Bruce Pipe or did you have a second one? Because that sucks. I'm sorry about that. That's really frustrating. Like I said, I hope the damage isn't too bad. Okay. And then we will get the airbrush. And just push it under here for that. And then up here for this one, like that. Then just along the edges. There we go. Just kind of get this a dusting of shading. I don't know what I'm saying. A dusting of shading. And then I'm gonna go up a little bit in the colors, and I'm just gonna do another one right. Maybe a little later, actually. Right there. I brush over this stuff. Oop, I grabbed this whole thing and I didn't mean to. Move that over. Okay. Like that. I go up. I go down. There we go. Just kind of brush it in there. Outdoor sprinkler system. HOA won't stop running it. Water came in again. Oh my god, that sounds terrible. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna be honest. I have not heard a single good thing about an HOA in my entire life. Every time I hear about people talking about HOAs, it's always bad. I assume that's one of those situations where if they're good, people don't talk about them, but still. I'm sorry that you're going through that. That sucks. I'm just gonna spray a little bit of highlights on this side. That. A little bit down here. A little bit up here. Kind of blend it in. I'm doing better on this one than I did on the orange one. Well, I hope that gets resolved super soon for you, because that sounds very frustrating. And now we're just gonna do some blurring, I guess. Make this look a little less like a painting. Or like such hard edges, I guess. I'm still shaking my head at what you said. So frustrating. Maybe a little too much there. Let's just like go along the edge here like that. Little, just kind of blend in the edges a little bit here. Rid of some of these hard edges here. Now how to make it look... I am liking how this turned out, though. I'm happy with this one. I already see a difference between the first one and the second one. I was say, this one's so thin and this one's so thick, but in the picture, the orange one is actually thinner than the pink one. So I think we can let that go. Kind of blur in these edges a little bit, make them a little less obvious. There we go. Okay, let's zoom out. Okay. I think I need a little bit more of an intense shade on, Yeah. I think it still qualifies as still life, but I think you're overestimating my ability to do art. Because, for one thing, you're asking for a machine gun, which I've never done a gun in my life. I've drawn a crossbow once, but I had to trace it, because I couldn't get the shape correct without tracing it. But maybe we'll keep that in mind for a future endeavor. A future endeavor of artistic skill. And then I'm just gonna do a light shading there. And then a very edge of the shading here. Okay. I'm seeing a vision. I might add a little bit of shading here as well. Make this a little smaller. That a little bit. That. It's going along this edge. Oop. I got rid of my selection tool there. Just on the edge here. There we go. And, woo! Went too far. Too far! Yeah, it's just this, like, right here. I just want to get in there a little bit. Okay, like, I'm not saying it's a perfect match for the picture, but it's coming along. It's coming along. Like, I can see the vision. I'm just gonna add a little bit of dark along here. You know, I did purposely pick something that was a little bit more complicated to do. Yeah, I'm definitely liking the pink more than how I did the orange. So, I'm just gonna try one thing. I'm gonna go down to the orange one. This music's so chipper, jeez. Okay, let's go to liquefy. And then what are the options? I want to, like, expand out. I'm just gonna go along here. Ah, look at that. Woo! Look at that. I can make it bigger. Which is what I want to do. Oh. Oh. That's not exactly what I want to do there, but that's fine. There, that looks better. That looks more like the filler. I just kind of wanted to make it look a teensy bit bigger because I think I kind of went a little bit too thin. But just kind of expanding it out a teensy bit. I don't... Oh, hello, Striking Viking. Thank you. I appreciate that. Oh, no. You don't disrespect at all, Cranberry. You're great. Yes. And thank you, Striking Viking, for coming in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm just like... I could draw a machine gun, but it would take a while. Yes. No, that's the thing. My art may be bad, but at least it's my art. It's not AI. So, a stick figure is better than AI, in my opinion. But, yeah. Yes. And I am proud of the progress I've made as an artist. It's taken a long time. I'm in my 30s now. And it would take me a long time to say that I was good enough to, like, you know, sell my artwork, but I am proud of the progress I have made. And that is making the innerness look way better. Because if I go along here, it kind of expands everything, and I just go along the bottom here. There! That's a much more appetizing looking cookie. Are macarons cookies? Macarons cookies? I mean, not macaroons. Are macarons cookies? I never really thought about it, but I guess they kind of are. Oh, thank you. Hi, Salt Merchant. Yes. AI is, an unfortunate reality we are living with right now. And the best way I can do to fight it and not deal with it is just put out my crappy art into the world and say, it's better. It's better than that, at least. And that's one thing. You know what? You wanna make yourself feel better about your art? That's what you tell yourself. And that's same for any kind of art. Any kind of creative endeavors. At least it's better than that. So. Okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of shading in here as well, like I did up here. I'm gonna get this orange. I'm gonna make it quite a bit darker. And I'm just gonna go in and, like, add it along the edges here. Like that, just to kind of give it more... Now that I'm looking at it again, I'm like, it needs a little bit of something on the bottom. It looks a little too flat. And I'll do the same with, like, a light color to highlight. Just kind of go along the edges like this and bring that highlight a little bit more. Oh, I guess it's still a little too dark. 1 second. Let's get this light white here. This light white, as they say. There we go. And just bring the highlight up a little bit here. There we go. See, I find that already looks more like the cookie. So I'm going back and forth between, as I see one, I'm kind of adjusting to the other. I think I do want to add a little bit more of the noise effect. Sorry, running color spray. Is that what I used? Yes, running color spray. And I just want to, like, put some more of these dots in here like I did on the top one. There we go. And then also, like, the darker orange, like this darker orange. I'm just going to run through and do that as well. Like that. It just adds, like, that look of the air bubbles. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing, guys. But, yeah. So those are looking okay. Like, no one's going to look at this and think it's a real cookie. Or a macaron. Because I'm still not sure if they're cookies or pastries. But no one's going to look at this and be like, that's a real macaron. But I can see the vision. which for me is cool. I'm good with that. And again, I might just go along here and just add a teensy. Oh, too big. Not that. I want the soft. Just the teensiest bit of like dark. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. Ah! Watch your layers. Watch your layers, people. Kind of like in there, there, and there. Okay. Well, I'm not gonna tell you to stop doing anything, Cranberry. You can do that if you want to. I won't judge. But I appreciate that it looks good enough to eat. I'm just gonna... There we go. Okay. Perfect. I'm trying to look at the original picture. Is this salt or sugar on the original bottom picture? I can't really tell. 1 second. Is this it? Yeah, that's the bottom. Okay, okay. Let's just get this, like, a little bit bigger. I've decided to go back to the bottom, because that's how you do things, is you completely go back what you're doing. Try to make it a straight line, Morgan. There. A sandwich cookie. Okay, thank you. Appreciate it, Salt Merchant. I was just like, I never even really thought about it before, but a sandwich cookie. Okay, so what I'm gonna do for this reflective surface that it's on, I'm not sure what it is. It might be like a metal countertop that they're sitting on. I kind of want to take, let's do this. And then I'm just going to make it slightly bigger. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Cancel. I meant to make the selection bigger. So that's this button. So let's do like 10. Numlock is not on. 10. Okay. And I'm gonna go over it with the noise spray with a white. So it looks kind of like this ooh, this is funky music. I don't know if the music's a little too loud. It is for me, but I can't tell because I'm listening to it through my own speakers. There we go. Get good old. Okay. Anyway. Or not. No. I don't want the color spray. I'm sorry. I lied. Waku Waku Sweets. It has macaron recipe. Translation is exciting sweets. Cooking game. Oh, that's cool. I made macaron one time with someone telling me what to do. Because she knew what she was doing. And I apparently had gotten a little bit of yolk into the sandwich, the cookie part of it, and it didn't turn into the meringue that you need to mix in with the almond stuff, the almond whatever it is, and so I failed. So she had to do it again. But I've made them. They're very tricky. But I'm not really a baker. I like baking a cake or a loaf or even scones I can kind of do if I'm careful. If I'm careful, I can make that, but the anything more complicated than that tends to go badly. Like my husband's good at making pastry crust, so he makes pies and stuff, and I'm just like, You do your thing, because I can make the pastry crust, but it's getting it into the pan that I struggle with, and like getting it all thin, the right thickness all the way through and stuff. So it is not my my forte. But I do like baking. I just like baking simple things. My favorite thing to make is carrot cake. I love carrot cake. Okay, so let's get an effect here. I want fireworks? No, that's not quite these fireworks? No. I want like a salt or whatever this, sugar or whatever this is. So let's see what I got. Effect. I have sparkle. Bloodstain. That's not good. Glitter. Glitter might work. I'm just trying to see the color here. I want the color to be white. And much smaller brush size. And the particle density I want to be quite high. And spray deviation quite high. Oh, that's too small. Okay, so let's try this. Oh, yeah, that's perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, I need to make it a little bigger of a brush, but we're there. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's too big. Somewhere between 100 and 400, please. There we go. Yeah, there we go. Oh, there's blue in there. I don't want blue in there. 1 second. Oh. Are they all white? I want them to be all white, please. There we go. It was just because I had an undercurrent of, oh my God, Morgan. Oh my God, Morgan. There we go. And then I want to make the spray deviation, oh, same, but I want to make the particle density much lower, and then just go along here. No. Does that look like the picture? It looks like the picture enough to count. It looks like the picture enough for me. Oh, and I will need a shadow. I need a shadow. Just for underneath the orange cookie. A bit bigger, please. Bit too big. Or like that, just straight across the bottom. I actually might need it a bit darker than that, actually. Even darker! And then one under the green as well. There we go. Okay, I see it. Okay, so we've done one other cookie now. Basically. Give or take a little bit of, maybe a wee bit more blurring. Sorry, I keep moving my face away from the mic because I'm a professional. Okay. Just gonna like... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. Professional. Let's do a little bit of finger tipping. Good old finger tipping. Gotta go like, woo. There we go. Like, throw some more texture in there. Oh. Boyfriend ran to kitchen with chainsaw, crowbar, potato peeler, and 40 feet of barbed wire. Asked, what are you doing? He said, making cup of noodles. Oh, nice. Sounds good. Yes, some people were not meant to cook. And that is fine. They have other skills in life. Not everybody was meant to cook. Okay. We're gonna say that cookie's done. It's kind of erasing some stuff that kind of went outside the edge a little bit. Here. I'm gonna say cookie done. That cookie done. We shall now move on to purple cookie. Purple macaron. Okay. So I've got to redraw this a little bit. Just because as I went, because these are just quickly drawn in, I just got to reshape. I got to reshape this cookie a bit. With a much smaller brush. Just kind of... And it does have a little bit of a sticky outy edge. My brother once decided to bake a cake without checking if there were any eggs in the fridge and tried using... Oh, no. Yeah, it wouldn't be inedible. Like, I know some people are like, you don't need eggs in cakes. I just think they make it taste quite a bit better. I've heard you can also use chia seeds and let them soak in water, and they kind of become like egg yolk. They get kind of slimy like egg yolk. Which is a vegan way to have something that's supposed to have eggs in it. But not only do eggs have fat in them, they also have protein. So they do, and chia seeds I think are okay with the protein, but the fat of the yolks sometimes is what you need. So they do work. I have done recipes without eggs in them, but it's tricky. And the thing with vegan stuff and stuff where you don't have something is just don't accept it as it is. Don't try to make it into something it's not. I find that makes vegan food a lot more appetizing to people. It's like, I can't stand the vegan stuff that's trying to taste like meat. I think it's really gross. But if you don't try to make it taste like meat, if you just be like, this is a mushroom burger, or this is a soy burger, or this is what's the other one I like? Chickpea burger. I like those. Black bean burgers. If you just say that's what it is, I find it tastes a lot better. But if you try to make it taste like meat, I've had the Beyond Meat burgers before. I'm not vegan, but I do try to eat vegetarian and vegan on occasion. Just, mix up my diet, and also sometimes I just don't feel like eating meat. It's not, I've never had it where it's been like, this doesn't taste good. But I love black bean burgers, and I love like mushroom burgers. Those things are awesome. But yeah, just something about trying to make vegan stuff taste like meat, and it's just like, it doesn't to me, and it just tastes gross. It always tastes chewy, like they're trying to create the texture of meat, and it's not working. But that's a me thing. I'm not saying that's for everybody. That's a thing for everybody, but that's a me thing. Everybody has their own opinions about things. That's just a me thing. I just prefer vegan food if it stays in its lane, I guess, and just tries to not try to be something else. Just be yourself, vegan food. Just be yourself. I'm gonna, just lasso this, because I noticed that this one's a little bit on an angle and a little bit perched on top of the pink, like this, as opposed to it's also a lot like rounder on the bottom. Oh nope, edit undo. Kind of like that. And then it's got more of a roundy bottom. A roundy bottom. Kind of like me. I've got a roundy bottom. like that. And then this side is a little bit more up. Yeah, make it a bit bigger. Yeah, like that. And just kind of like that. So it's kind of more like on a, oh, and maybe just, oh my god. How long am I gonna take to just keep moving this slightly around? Kind of like that. I think that makes sense. Not sure. But just like a little bit more. Okay. And then this is like that. Excuse me. Don't mean to cough in people's ears. Yeah. Lab-grown meat. I know a lot of people are grossed out by that, but in my opinion, if less animals have to suffer, I'm good with that. As long as obviously precautions are taken for safety, which they would be if it's actually a lab, it would be, and like, you know, being careful with like animal transferable diseases to humans, like avian flu and mad cow disease and all that stuff. Like, as long as that stuff is all careful, I'm fully in support of lab-grown meat. I think that that's fine, because I love chicken. I have no illusions about the poultry industry and how terrible it is. Like, it's probably the worst. Other animals are bad too, but the poultry industry is terrible for like animal welfare and stuff like that, and I hate it. And unfortunately, I love chicken. So I'm not trying to tell anybody not to eat chicken, because I do too, but I just wish the system was better. And I try to eat the better companies for chicken, but you don't always know where you're getting it from. So anyway, this is a whole topic. I'm not trying to get into animal rights activism or whatever, but this is just my personal feelings. But yeah, lab-grown meat, fully in support of that. Like, just make sure everything's safe with it, but fully in support of lab-grown meat. I think that's a great idea. I'm gonna go back and adjust my shadow for this, because I realized that now that I moved the purple one, the shadow's a little off. There we go. And just erase it off the top. But I fully respect people who, for lab-grown meat, is kind of icky. But I think it's better than animals being treated badly, so. Anyway, topic change, because that's a bit of a heavy, animal stuff is a bit of a heavy topic for people, so I don't want to get into that too much. But, yeah, more about art. Art. I hope everyone else is, I don't know if anyone else is here as artists. But, yeah, if you are, I don't think Cranberry is. I think Cranberry's mentioned that they're not a big artist, but, which is fine. Not everybody is. Okay, so now we're gonna select this thing, so no, I did it on the wrong layer. Ah! Okay, 1 second. I'm an artist. Of course I don't mess up my layers. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut this, and then we're gonna go here and we're gonna paste it. And then we're gonna merge it. We're gonna merge the layers. Merge. Merge, merge. Where's the merge? Where's the merge? Merge with layer below. There we go. Then also merge this to the layer below. There. Okay. Did it work? Did it work? Kind of. I just gotta get that edge. That spot there. Yeah, oh yeah, and that's the thing. Animal life is important. Like, yes, obviously we've had to evolve to eat animals. And yeah, that's the thing, is just the respect thing, like you're saying, Cranberry, like the industry has become, and it all comes back to capitalism bad. Big surprise. But the whole industry has become so profit focused that we have lost that respect. But that's just, yeah, it sucks. Because yeah, it used to be that way. Farmers would have animals, they would treat them right, and they would, because that would affect the quality of the meat if they didn't. So they treated them right, and they would, you know, butcher them with respect because those animals were their livelihood. And now it's just like become so industrialized and so profit focused that we've lost that respect for the animals that we eat, and it's very sad. And I'm not saying that I want farmers, I'm not saying I want farmers to be paid less. Like, I want people who run these companies to be paid less, and to, you know, the people who at the top who don't do anything except run the company, and they barely do that because they got all these people underneath them who are doing that. Anyway, this is all coming down to capitalism bad. Blah, 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 capitalism bad. Not to get all Brennan Lee Mulligan up in here, but capitalism, kind of bad. Okay, I gotta select this section here that I messed up on too, so we'll just like, oh, hit a button. I hit a button. There we go. And then we're gonna cut. And then we're gonna merge with layer below again. See, this is why you don't want to screw up your layers. Oh yeah, photography is totally art. Oh yeah, photography is definitely an art. 100%. I said capitalism again. 100% photography is an art. Yeah. Yeah. Photography is an art. Capitalism is an art? Morgan, what the heck? Capitalism is not an art. Photography is an art. Writing is an art. Drawing is an art. Photoshopping is an art. If you're not using AI to do it. Like editing is an art. I think anything that requires using your creative ability is an art. Developing a video game is an art. Animating is an art. Yeah, no. It's all art. Playing musical instruments is an art. Yeah. If you are creating anything, it is art. Yeah. If you are creating anything yourself, let's just get back to the AI topic. If you're creating anything yourself, that is art. A computer creating something for you, not art. An LLM creating generative AI creating something for you, not art. Sorry. Hate to be mean, but you have to create it yourself, which also plagiarism, also not an art I really hope I'm not like, I don't know. I only have 3 people in here, and I think it's only Salt Merchant and you, Cranberry, and then the other person just came in to say something nice. But I really hope I'm not scaring anybody away. I'm not trying to be, like, hard-ass about it. It's just, this is my personal feelings, and I do feel strongly about them, but I'm also not trying to, you know, attack anyone. This is purple, again. But maybe, again, let's change the subject to something fun. Where have you grapple hooked lately, Cranberry? Have you done any cool grappling hook events lately? Not events, but have you been in a grappling hook situation recently? Can you tell how much I go outside? Okay. What are we doing for time? Oh, we got some more time. We got some more time. Okay, let's see. We've got like this really dark purple shadow here. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a pretty bad thought. Like, feudalism, also bad, but there were some things. And even capitalism, not at the stage we are right now, but when it originally started, had good intentions. Every system can have good parts to it. It's just when it becomes... trying to think. When people start taking advantage of the system, that's when things get bad. And, like, I'm not saying feudalism good. Feudalism bad, too. Feudalism very bad. But, yeah, like you said. Every system has good and bad points. But any system where it is the only system, and it is being taken advantage of by people to this degree, is bad. Okay, so I got a very, very dark purple here. So I'm going to put that up a little bit. And we are going to select this. There we go. Increase it by 1 pixel. There we go. And we're just going to do a little bit of stuff. Let's get my marker out here. I don't want that big. That's too big. Go down to like a 30. That's smaller. A 50. Let's go down to a 50. Yeah. And we're just going to kind of go along the edges. So this is the cookie edge. This is the top cookie edge. And then we're going to make it even smaller to do the middle of it. Yeah. Like that. Okay, so that's basically how we're going to do it. And then we're going to have the light cookie parts. Which are more, I guess I can just... There. Throw in some light cookie parts here too. So... Sound effects. Did you come here for sound effects? Because that's what I got for you, sound effects. And then we're going to take these 2 colors. And we're going to go to the spray. We're going to go to the running color spray. And we're just going to spray it down. I love Clip Studio Paint, but just with my my pen sometimes it's like, oh hey, did you want... I want somewhere between... I want bigger than 75, and it's like, oh, did you want 400? It's like, no, I just wanted bigger than 75. There, kind of like that. Dust the top, dust the bottom. And then we're gonna take this light color, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna do the same. We're gonna dust the top. And we're, oh. Not really showing up. 1 second. Make the density quite a bit brighter. We're gonna dust the top. We're gonna dust the bottom. Woo. Okay. Yeah. I really hope the topics weren't too much of a downer for people. I'm trying not to be a downer. This is supposed to be fun, chill time. I just get quite passionate about this stuff and I get a little bit involved. So that's why I kind of wanted to like get off of it, because I'm like, I don't want to get everybody like sad, thinking about the world and how, oh, there we go, how like stuff is a mess, but kind of like, there we go. Put the white back, or the light back in. Okay, and what I did before was do my good old liquefy tool and just do a bunch of stuff like this. This music's very fun to liquefy to. Liquefy tool too. It's like, like that. Just kind of go back and forth and make it look more like Oh, nice. Oh, literally, I don't live near the ocean, but we went on a trip. Me and my husband went on a trip to the ocean, to the Maritimes, and I literally cried. We went whale watching and I like cried. It was so beautiful. We saw mom and its baby, and the baby was not waving at us, but like, you know how they slap the water to like knock the barnacles off or something. I don't know why they do it, but it looked like it was waving at us, and oh, I like cried. I was so happy. I'm a big weenie, so I cry a lot. It is very easy to make me cry, but like, I went to Disney World and I cried at the fireworks. Okay, so that's kind of how I did it last time. I just kind of like wibble wobbled everything around until it looked like a little bit more mixed up together, like the picture. And then I went back over with this color through the middle with a much smaller brush. I did like a ooh, that's crazy. Okay. Ooh. Sorry, I'm trying out pens I've never tried before right now, but that's not what I want to do. Go to this one. Let's go to a mapping pen. Make it a bit bigger. Not that much bigger. There we go. I'm just kind of like, just to get that like across section. Like that. Well, you enjoy your whale watching season, because, ugh. I am such a big whale fangirl. It's crazy. Ooh. This music reminds me of a mix of like Avatar: The Last Airbender and like Ganon's Castle. It's very strange. I like it. All this guy's music is great, but it's just like, or this person's music. I shouldn't assume it's a guy, but all of this person's music is cool. But this particular song, I'm just like, Ganon's Castle, is that you? And also Avatar? Okay, it's coming along. It's coming along. Just trying to make the cookie part look cookie. You know, just kind of coming down on the edge. Coming up on the edge. Do a little shaping here. The good old liquify tool. Really my favorite tool right now. I know it's kind of an artist-like crutch, but oh god, it's so much fun. So much fun to mess with the liquify tool. Just nudging these around. Okay. It's looking okay. How are we doing for time? We're at an hour, so, you know, we're working our way. I'm gonna add a few more, like, not that marker. A few more, like, color variations. So let's, like, get this lighter color. I want to add, like, a slightly darker purple. Just, like, in here. Just add, like, a little bit more. Add a little bit more, you know, variation of color. Okay. Not too much to cover up all the other colors, but oh, not the eraser. Just enough. God, dang it. It's still on the eraser. I didn't do. Yeah, just like that, and then throw some liquify in there too, because why not? It's fun. There we go. There we go. Okay. I'll add this dark purple. I'm just gonna add a little bit of it to this spray. A little bit more to this spray. Oh my god, the amount of times I accidentally hit my eraser button on my stylus is so annoying. It's still on. It's still on. Thank you. Frustrating myself. There we go. Okay. Okay. Me just thinking what else before I start the shading and the blurring. Like a bit more up here. This goes a little bit more down here. This goes a bit more up here. That. A bit more up here. It does look pretty. You get a bunch of purples together and kind of make like a camo effect. Camo purple should be more of a thing. I've seen camo pink, and obviously normal camo and desert camo and snow camo. Purple camo should be a thing, because purple looks really pretty if you put a bunch of shades of it together. Purely as a fashion thing, not as a military thing. I'm not big on the military, but fashion camo, kind of like it. Just, you know, little bits of it. Oh dear. Should I start the shading or should I save it for next time? I might save the shading for next time. I'm gonna save this. I haven't saved it this whole time. Don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Save regularly, please. In case you accidentally hit the close button or something. Although it usually warns you, but it doesn't always. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I hope we didn't get too heavy with the topics today. I was trying not to, but I do tend to go on about stuff I'm passionate about. But I hope all of you guys are having a great day. I know Cranberry, I hope you're having a better day, Cranberry, soon. I'm really sorry about the pipes issue and they keep making a mess. I hope that gets fixed soon. But I hope both of you guys have a wonderful day. I don't know if is it Striking Viking? I hope Striking Viking is also having a good day. And, yeah. Yeah, camo purple. Friggin' should be. It's great. Because I'm not a big pink person, but I love purple and blue. Although there may be a blue camo already. I'm not sure. I know the winter camo has a little bit of blue in it, so. They should have a camo for every type of Pokemon. And this is the point. Every Pokemon should have a camo. Or not every Pokemon type should have a camo. Anyway. Yeah. I'm a big purple, blue, green fan. And black, but black's complimentary. It's a shade. It's not a color, it's a shade. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway. I hope you guys both have a great day, and we'll see you again next week. I hope to God everything's good next week, and I don't have to... As far as I know, everything is cool for next week to be back on schedule. Please, God. It's been a rough last part of the summer. But I will talk to you guys later, and yeah. We'll see you again. Bye-bye. I should say bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye.